So let's move on to our next speaker. But before that, we really encourage the interaction of our audience. So if you have any question after each session, you can mention that in the chat box, or you can raise your hand and ask your questions. Thank you. So let's move on to our next speaker, Dr. Al Mubarak, MBBS, MD, currently working at Guangzhou Medical University, China. He will present on meta-analysis, comprehensive insight for researchers and practitioners. Please welcome Dr. Al Mubarak.
Can you see my screen? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we can see, Yep.
Can you hear?
It's clear.
Ariful?
Yeah, it's clear. It's clear.
Okay. Just let me some time. Okay. 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 Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is Dr. SIAM Al Mubarak. I am a cardiologist with keen interest in research methodologies. Today, I will be presenting meta-analysis, a powerful statistical tool that synthesizes data from multiple studies to provide stronger, more reliable conclusions. Let's dive into this fascinating topic. Okay, so this is the tables contents today. Like you can have a look. Okay, so like what is meta-analysis? Okay, so definition of meta-analysis. Meta-analysis is a statistical approach that synthesizes results from multiple independent studies on a particular research question, producing an overall narrative and quantitative estimate effect size. It enhances the reliability of findings by providing a unified result from various data source. Okay, purpose of meta-analysis. The primary purpose of conducting a meta-analysis is to yield more accurate estimate of effect size by aggregating data. It helps clarify inconsistencies among study results, allowing researchers to uncover broader patterns and insights that individual studies might miss. Key features of the methodology. The key features of meta-analysis includes a systematic and reproducible methodology, reliance on quantitative data synthesis, and its applicability across disciplines. By emphasizing a structured approach, it enhances the robustness of findings and facilitates comparison across the studies. So like when you it's hard for you to understand. So let's make this PPT more detailed so that you can understand the next PPT. Okay. So like I would like to give you like some definitions, some summary, and also like I would like to provide you some of the examples to understand better. Okay. So just I read the PPT. Now I am going to explain you. Okay. The primary purpose of meta-analysis is to provide more accurate estimate of effect size by aggregating data. It helps clarify inconsistency among studies, results, and uncover insights that individual studies might miss. Okay. So now let's elaborate. Okay. So as example, like you see, like the first point, like meta-analysis is a statistical approach that synthesizes results from multiple independent studies on a specific research question. What does it mean? So it means like you have a question that I have a topic and I would like to like do deep research on that topic. Maybe we have 10 independent studies that investigating the effectiveness of a new drug for lowering the blood pressure. I'm giving you the examples, okay, that it will be easy for you to understand. Each study might have slightly different result due to the variations in sample size, populations, or methodology. Meta-analysis takes the data from all these studies. So that means you have 10 papers. From these 10 papers, you are working for a common topic. Maybe that topic you didn't find that it have worked, or maybe it worked, but it is not like satisfying you. So maybe you are doing again. Okay. Okay, so and it provides a single more reliable conclusion about the drug's effectiveness. So that means you find, I already told you, 10 papers, only one conclusions. Okay, that satisfy you. That is the meta-analysis. Okay, so the second point, it produces an overall narrative and quantitative estimate of effect size. Okay, giving you an example, so it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, suppose a meta-analysis is conducted on the impact of exercise on depression. Okay, the narrative might conclude that regular exercise significantly reduces symptoms of depression across various age groups and settings. The quantitative estimate would show the effect size, as example is 0.5, indicating the moderate improvement in the depression symptoms among those who exercise compared who does not. So that's a very simple word. You get you are looking for the effectiveness between who is doing the exercise and who does not, and you find like maybe depression is interlinked with those who does not do the exercise regularly. Very simple in a short word. Okay, by combining data from varied source, it enhances the reliability of findings and helps uncover broader patterns that individual studies might miss. So that means like you already have 10 papers, and from that 10 papers you reviewed. When you do the analysis, you find that none of the paper have discussed maybe one important topic. Okay, so that is the point. So I give you elaborations with examples, like individual studies may have limitations such as small sample size, narrow populations, which can lead to inconsistent or inconclusive results. Meta-analysis overcomes these limitations by combining data from multiple studies, increasing overall sample size and diversity. This process enhances the reliability of findings and can reveal patterns that are not apparent in the individual studies. Whatever I already told you, okay, that maybe it can be for the narrow population, maybe for inconsistent results, but you are finding a topic already missed all of those 10 studies. Okay, this structured approach enhances the robustness of findings and facilitates comparisons across the studies. Okay, I'm giving you the elaboration examples. Okay, by following a standard methodology, meta-analysis ensures that the findings are robust and reliable. It also allows researchers to compare results across the different studies. So that means you have 10 articles. So from 10 articles, you are also comparing between the articles. Even if those studies were conducted in different settings or populations. Okay, as example, meta-analysis on the benefits of breastfeeding might include studies from high income and low income countries. By pooling data, the analysis can determine whether the benefits of breastfeeding are consistent across different economic contexts. As example, reduce the risk of infections. So that means you are targeting the countries like poor country, rich country, and that you are getting the benefits. And you already find that maybe it reduces the risk of infections for the neonates. So this is the elaboration of the meta-analysis of this PPT. Okay, hope it will be helping you. So next slide. Okay, so like here advantages of conducting meta-analysis. Okay, conducting a meta-analysis significantly increases the statistical power. It combines data from various studies to provide more reliable estimates. Same thing I already explained you. It also broadens the generalizability of results, minimizes the risk of bias inherent the single studies that highlights the gaps existing research. So that's mean in the previous slide I already explained that it also increased the statistical power. You can also see the results, and when you do the proper meta-analysis, it also reducing the risk of the bias. Okay, and also identifying is there any gap. So you can identify the gaps. Okay, then diverse applications and across the fields. So that's very simple. So you can, we most of them here we are presenting, we all are doctors. But meta-analysis is not only for medicine. Okay, it can be used for social science, analyzing the educational interventions and environmental studies also. Okay, and enhancing research quality and reliability by combining findings from different studies. Meta-analysis improves the overall quality and reliability of research. It critically evaluates the consistency of results, thereby allowing researchers draw the definitive conclusions, so that you need a definitive conclusions so you can rely. Okay, so I would like to give you some examples of these 3 points as examples. If you look at the advantages of conducting a meta-analysis, okay, imagine 5 small studies investigating whether a new drug reduces migraines. Individually, none of these studies found statistically significant results due to limited sample size. A meta-analysis pulling data from 5 studies might reveal a significant 20% reduction of migraine frequency. The combined sample size increases the power, making the effect detectable. So you can get this is the advantages of the meta-analysis. Okay, so from the 5 studies, you are getting significant reduction of migraine frequency. The second, the diverse applications across fields. Okay, so the Cochrane meta-analysis of breastfeeding, combining data from studies 30 plus countries, showing that breastfeeding reduces infant mortality by 33% globally. This finding is far more generalized than any single country study. So that means you do 30 plus countries datas, collect the datas, and from those datas you get one generalized answer that it is reducing infant mortality about 33%. Okay, and number 3, the gaps existing research reducing guiding the future inquiries. Okay, real world case, a meta-analysis of climate change impacts on the coral reefs revealed that most studies focused on temperature stress, with few addressing ocean acidification. So this is your one of the topic that you can identify that none of the researchers have been researched. So it is one of your topic that you can get solutions. Then that's it. So conducting the meta-analysis, okay, there are 6 steps for conducting a meta-analysis. Okay, the research question should be clearly defined using a PICO framework, which outlines population, intervention, comparisons, and outcomes. It helps narrowing down the relevant studies and tailoring the analysis of specific queries. Okay, so PICO means like I already told you population, like you can say like population male and female, young or old age group. Intervention, okay, intervention like maybe it can be newly drug effectiveness between the diabetic old and non-diabetic patients. Okay, so like that. So a comprehensive research, a comprehensive literature search involves systematically reviewing database from other sources for relevant studies, applying predefined inclusion and exclusion criteria ensures that only quality studies are selected, laying a strong foundation for the analysis. So that means you should do the literature search according to your inclusion and exclusion criteria. That will define the whole article and for to identify that your publication, your article is legit, there is no bias, and you are looking for a target. So for this thing you have to do the inclusion and exclusion criteria. And data extractions like gathering effect size, sample size, and other critical metrics from the selected studies. Statistical studies includes pooling these data using fixed or random effect models, depending on the degree of variability of among studies. Implementation, access heterogeneity, and publication bias and sensitivity. Okay, let's discuss some of these points in the next coming PPTs. Okay, effect size matrix. Commonly used effect size matrix in meta-analysis include odds ratio, risk ratio, mean difference. These metrics quantify the strength and direction of effect of across studies, facilitating comparisons and synthesis of the results. Okay, now let's discuss about pooling method. Okay, so we have two kinds of method normally used in meta-analysis, like fixed effect model and random effect model. Fixed effect model we use like when studies are similar. That means you are doing a research, maybe that is drug related studies, all the articles are related to the drugs, then you can use the fixed effect model. But when you do a complex meta-analysis with multiple areas, then it will be like a diversible context, so you use like random effect model. Okay, and understanding the heterogeneity and forest plots. So heterogeneity reflects the variability in results among included studies, measuring I-square statistic or Q-test. Forest plots visually represent the effect size. Their confidence in intervals helps identify the consistency of results across studies. Okay, challenges and best practice. My previous speaker already told some of these points. Now let's connect over here. So like publication bias and heterogeneities, like publication bias occurs when the tendency to publish with positive or significant results while neglecting the studies with null or inconclusive findings. Okay, so that's mean you are looking for a target, but you think like everything will be positive, but there might be negative. Okay, but you are just ignoring this thing because I want to publish a paper, I don't care what is going on, I want a positive result. So this will cause the publications bias. Heterogeneity reflects to difference the study populations, interventions, and outcomes, compiling the synthesis process. Quality concerns of the included studies. The quality of the studies includes in the meta-analysis can significantly influence results. Poorly designed or executed studies may induce bias. Okay, this is the thing. Then the data extraction errors and their implementations, like errors in data extraction can lead to inaccurate results and misinterpretations. Okay, the best practice of meta-analysis. Okay, so we should remember, like, there should be transparency and reproducibility. Transparency is defining the inclusion and exclusion criteria, documenting every step. I already explained this point at the beginning PPTs, that if you have the transparency, you will have a clear inclusion and exclusion criteria every step, and this reproducibility allows other researchers to verify findings and build upon the work, enhancing credibility and scientific discourse. Conducting sensitivity analysis tests robustness of results against various assumptions and methods. By exploring how results change with different data sets or analytical approaches. So researchers can confirm the reliability of their findings. Adhering reporting guidelines, following the established reporting guidelines such as PRISMA, ensures that all the relevant information is captured and communicated effectively. This structured reporting enhances the clarity and utility of the meta-analysis for the readers and researchers. So that's mean when you do the meta-analysis, you follow this step. So every step you do correctly, then there is a high chance to publish your paper with low errors. Applications and future directions, like meta-analysis, like it can be applicable anywhere. Like these are the real world examples, like medical research applications, like psychology students, and also like online and versus traditional learning. Also, like a future of meta-analysis. So thanks for your attention. I hope this presentation has provided a clear understanding of meta-analysis, its methodology, challenges, and applications. Okay. So if you have any questions, you can ask.
Yes, doctor. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Siam, for simplifying the complex world of meta-analysis and highlighting its role in evidence-based practice. Now, I would like to take some questions from the audience. I would like to request, if anyone has any question, please mention it in the chat box, or you can ask directly by raising your hands.
I have a question.
Yes, please ask.
This is Shahir Hussain. I want to ask the previous slide, the plagiarism. I want to request to clarify mention in the PPT. The if I copy paste mean ki plagiarism, if I refacing the synonyms of the paragraph, it may be plagiarism. But I have direct quote the author's names and their dictations mentioned in the research. It means plagiarism. Please clarify what is the accurate process of avoid the plagiarism. Thank you.
Okay. Dr. Ariful Haq, I think this was explained in the previous PPT. Would you like to explain? I think it will be better than me.
I want to ask you the means plagiarism means copy paste, but I know
Plagiarisms. You are asking about plagiarisms. Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
I am asking about plagiarism. Plagiarism means direct copy paste, but I want to know copy paste means direct copy paste. Like I rephrase the of the synonym. This is the main point. Second point is if I quote the direct quotations, the citation, direct citation, it is means plagiarism. I must describe the citation code and citation site. It is means plagiarism.
Okay, I would like to explain like this way. Okay, there is a safe way, always safe way. Like my previous speaker, like Dr. Mominul, also explained this point. I would like to explain you. Okay, if you want to avoid plagiarisms, like you get a you get a like code. Okay, don't do that directly. You refresh the word. Okay, don't do the like copy paste directly. Copy and paste. Okay, no problem. But you have to do the refresh. Okay, if you do the refresh, then there are several online tools. They cannot detect you. So you can use like some online tools that can also help you, or maybe you can do by yourself. That will be also okay. But to avoid direct copy and paste, although you give the credit or you give the citations, this is a simple
Okay,
way.
thank you. But you can told me the every university has a minimum standards. They mark the ceiling point of plagiarism. Maybe every one university 30%, one university 20%. What is the standard to level of plagiarism? If any research. For example, I have a research own writing my hand, but same word is already mass another research study, but turned in show the plagiarism. It means plagiarism, but how will we proceed this type of error from the study? Can you explain me?
I understand you. I understand your point. Like different university have different criteria to accept the plagiarism. As example, my university accept like 15%. Okay,
Oh,
some
acha, acha.
university some university accepted 10%. Some university accept like less than 10%. So that's mean like it depends on your university. Okay, I think you can do like this way. Every university have their like website. In their website you can upload your paper and you can identify what is the issues, then that will be okay. And sometimes also like they mark even whatever you write, because how to say, you are like writing and you are doing like proofreading and changing the words, but other people are doing the same thing. So there's the matching with that. So you have to, sometimes there is how to say, there is no accurate way that this can be a plagiarism or this cannot be a plagiarism. It depends
Oh,
sometimes on luck and sometimes
yeah.
on your university like acceptance like criteria. So that's the thing. My best suggestion is do whatever you copy, but don't do copy paste directly. You change by paraphrasing. That will be the best way, no matter whatever write.
Okay, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Siam, for answering the questions and for your wonderful session.
You're welcome.